Let's talk about our sense of safety and our sense of control. When we perceive our safety or our baby's sense of safety to be threatened, it can trigger perinatal mood and anxiety disorders. I believe this was what triggered my struggle with my son. His feeding journey was unexpected and confusing. And 4 days in, I learned that he had not transferred a single drop of milk from me, meaning in 4 days, he had no food, no water, no nutrition, which he could have died. And that feeling, that reality to me, when I learned and realized my son had not transferred any milk despite nursing nonstop, that broke me. It broke me. And I felt like I couldn't keep my baby safe. I didn't know how to help my baby. I didn't know how to feed my baby. If we were in the olden days, who would have fed my baby? If I didn't have a wet nurse around, who would have fed my baby? Would my baby have fed? Would they have been able to transfer milk from a wet nurse? If formula wasn't there, what would we do? I mean, every thought you could imagine popped into my brain. And I'm not alone in this journey. Many of us, when we have our baby, we feel a sense of lack of control. The second that baby comes out of you and you get to hold them or not hold them, you realize everything you once controlled in their environment, in their life, their sense of safety inside your belly is gone. It's like this boom, smack in the face realization that you control nothing, right? Everything feels out of your control. And so it's important for us to prepare for the understanding that this sense of control can lead to a feeling of lack of safety for our baby and for us. And that can contribute to thoughts and fears creeping into our brain, our anxiety heightening, panic attacks starting, disassociation engaging, feeling like we are not connected to our baby, not right for our baby, or not bonding with our baby. You name it, it can trigger it. Now, just because you feel this way doesn't mean you will experience perinatal mood and anxiety disorders. Just because you feel a lack of a sense of control or your baby or your safety threatened doesn't mean that you will have perinatal mood and anxiety disorders. It just means it could trigger it for you. And we have to learn to control what you can to create as much predictability as possible. So that's why in our rest and rise section of our postpartum workbook, we focused on a super simple morning routine because that's creating something that we can control easily. Something we didn't talk about in that rest and rise plan is the power of predictable baby breaks that help you feel a sense of safety and also a sense of control and a prediction of when you're going to have relief from the stress that you may be feeling or the exhaustion you may be feeling. So I have here a postpartum wellness routine, just some simple things to think of that you can do. You can wash your face for a fresh start. You can take deep, full, slow breaths, feeling your belly rise and fall, inhaling through your nose, out through your mouth. You'll find I added in the resource library a complimentary bonus for you guys of a recording of a breathwork practice called soft belly breathing that was created by Dr. James Gordon. So you can find that in there to guide you through practicing these deep, full breaths and relaxing your body. You can go for a walk around your house, a walk around your yard, a walk to the mailbox, a walk around your neighborhood. You can see the sun. You can drink a lot of water. And you can schedule predictable baby breaks. When is somebody going to hold that baby so you can sleep? So you can eat, so you can pee, so you can walk, so you can get a moment of silence. When can you have those predictable breaks? So, a few things to consider as you're building your your safety around you. Your support system can create safety. So, have your trusted support system close by, either on the phone or in person. This can prevent loneliness and isolation by planning who your support person will be each day. So, think about that as you're building out your support plan. Who do you feel you can trust and look forward to, that you know you can count on and rely on, that you're putting on that plan? And if you're transitioning back to work after having a baby, practice baby breaks to build up familiarity with the stretches of time away that you're going to have. Somebody that you trust. Maybe it's the person who's going to be watching them while you go back to work, and you're trusting them for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, working your way up to going back to work. Maybe it's you building a relationship with a daycare provider or a daycare director that you know that you can trust because you've been to the facility, you've seen it, you've watched your baby play there and saw how they interacted with them. Start building those in so that you can control the things you can predict in your world. Control what you can to create that sense of safety and reduce your risk for the anxiety and the overwhelm and the panic attacks.